Oh, that looks so nice. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. Let's look for a cup of coffee at. Oh, I know I got. Well, at least I fixed the motion light. One out of three didn't be too bad. Aren't the birds pretty? Well, I made progress. I got the light fixed outside, so it doesn't stay on all day long. It's a motion sensor light. I fixed it. It doesn't stay on all day long now. But I also got our little hood monitored by our little Ring doorbell, and I added everybody to the group, so all three of us ladies have access to the Ring doorbell, and I offered it to the management company, but they were like, no, I think we're good. Like, all right. Anyway, so that was nice. Got down the bird nest. So oh my God, there's a squirrel racing a pickup truck down the fence line. Oh my God, that was funny as hell. The two fat ones are up in the tree, chattering. There was nothing in the nest. The nest was totally no longer a nest. But it came out in one great big piece, so I'm gonna take it out to the farm. Oh, geez, there's motion at my front door. So yeah, got a little bit more accomplished. Found out where I could park, so I don't have to like park right at my door. That made me really happy. That made me very happy. And my camera still keeps an eye on my vehicle, so that makes me even happier. That made me happy. You know what made me even happier? Here, let me show you. Let's go inside. This is what made me really happy yesterday. When I walked in, and I saw my wall. Look at that. It's all handmade art. I only kept the handmade art pieces. I got rid of all the other stuff. Learning what is true. I kept my barometer. But I got rid of most of all my other artwork except the stuff that was hand painted. I kept a couple pieces for my bedroom. But that made me super happy. I got one more piece that goes up there. And that's the one that Jake Hells had her husband make for me that says it's my Black Sheep Designs steel cutout. So that made me really happy. Ooh, this light is really fucking cool. And the use of it, the purpose of it, make it change. I did not read all the way through about this light. So I thought that it was just a little like a side table lamp. It's not. It's for live streaming. It changes different colors. And it brightens or it dims. And it gives off quite a bit of light. I was actually quite impressed. So that's going to end up moving. Anyway, it's really cool light. I like it. I like it a lot. So there you go. Let's see. I don't know where my phone holder is. Let's go this way. Shh, we don't want to wake the dogs. Yesterday was rough on all of us. We had to do a dog food change. And it's rough in my house when we have to do a dog food change. I feel bad for Mason, but we had to do a dog food change, so it's rough in our house right now. I had to do a dog food change because I moved to a bigger town and they didn't have my supplies, so it's fine. Anyway, what are you guys doing today? It's Thursday. It's been a long week. My goal is to have everything else finished up so that when I get home from the farm, I'm not still living in boxes. Hopefully we can get a closet rod bracket end piece. We need one. Oh my God, if we had that, I could move forward in my progress so quickly. There's stupid $8, but I'm not putting that into this. Oh, I'm getting a new stove and a fridge. After all that work I did to clean that stove, I told them about the gas. How when you use the stove, you have to have the windows open. You have to open the living room window and you have to open the kitchen and the bedroom window. Oh, fuck. You don't open that with the windows? Ooh, doggy. It gets a little gassy in here. Like the residual builds up. And so I guess I'm getting an electric stove now. So they're going to redo they're going to cap off the gas. Oh, I did. I finally bucked it up, be frank. I stopped in and I was like, hey, you got a lease for me? She kind of hemmed and hawed, and she's like, I do, but it'll take me like 20 minutes to put it together. I'm like, okay. Well, and then in that time, we stood there talking, and that's when I'm like, okay, so is this a landlord that would give cleaning credit? And she's like, actually, yeah. And I'm like, okay. Well, I found a dead mouse inside my stove, inside the stovetop. She's like, what? I kind of giggled, and I'm like, well, I knew what the smell was immediately upon warming up the oven, and the oven starting to get warm. I was like, ew. And so I tore the stove apart the next day, and this is what I found. And then I sent her the pictures, and she was like, oh my God. And then I talked to her about the bathroom, which I found out what it was. It was not biological matter, thank God. Apparently, the lady before me smoked in the bathroom, and that whole bathroom was nicotine. So it was leaking from the fan. Thank God I took the fan down and washed it. So, yeah. Anyway, so it sounds like I'm getting a new stove, a new electric stove. So I will have an electrician in here, and that electrician will fix the plug-ins also. Because I showed him that I was like, look, you can't plug anything in. And this one plug-in, I think there's plugs broke off in it because you can't even put a plug in it. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it was great, be frank. Anyway, so then I got asked if I had any pictures, and so I sent pictures and befores and like the afters before, because then there's an after, but there's a before, there's an after before, and then there's an after. So today my goal is to, what are my plans for today? Thank you for asking. My plans for today are to get a brush through my hair. It's all matted again at the crown. I gotta get a brush through my hair. That's the one thing I've neglected during the move. Like, I got up every day and I didn't brush it, and I just put it back in a bun at the top of my head. And so all around my crown is matted. It's all tangled. It's not matted, but it's tangled. So I get to spend like 4 hours brushing my hair out today. It takes about 4 hours when that happens. Takes my conditioner, my Heritage conditioner. And I'm going to work on my hair because it's all tangled. That's my plan for today. What's your plan for today? Oh, I did get some things up on the wall last night. I got 2 owls, my jar of shells, and an angel. And I did get some things put over here. But my mini builds are going to go up into there. I just got too tired last night. My back bothered me too much yesterday. So a couple days ago, while I was moving shit, I bent over to pick something up, and at the top of where my fusion is, I felt a pop. So I go see the doctor on the 14th. Oh, it's April 9th. Oh, it's April 9th. Oh, mice don't bother me. I mean, I don't want them living with me, but mice don't bother me. Oh. I mean, I don't want him to be my friend. I don't want him to move in with me. But I also don't want them, like,
in my house. Good morning, Spitfire. How are you, love? I got my art wall done. Well, there's one more piece to go up there. But that's an etching my sister did. That's what Jules does for her artwork. That's a diamond painting by Angel of Virtue. That's the one Tia made me for Christmas, and my Don't Be a Dick. So, and then I'm gonna put my little Black Sheep Designs logo up there, up above, in between right in that empty spot. And I might play with my castle today. We had a peace break while we were moving. Really, because my back doesn't feel very good at all. Like, it even hurts to breathe. If I take a big deep breath in, everything back there hurts. So I've really decided that the next couple of days I've just got to take it easy. I can't do a lot of lifting. I spent a lot more time in my chair on the heating pad, or flat on my back. So I've got to be until I know what's going on. I've got to be extremely careful with my back. So I do have a clean the house, cook a ham dinner. Not much more than that. That sounds like a great day. What is true? Clean the house, cook a ham dinner. I mean, what all in the house do you have to clean? You just got to run the broom and mop, or you got to sweep, dust, all of it, or what? Is it just a And boy, my anti-dust policy, I may have to rethink that. Jesus Christ. I had a very staunch don't touch it or you must dust it policy, so I didn't touch it. Once it got set, I didn't touch it. Jesus Christ, I moved half the fucking, like an inch of fucking dust with me. You're petrified of mice? Oh, they don't bother me. Like, if I got a hammer sitting right there and one runs out in front of me, I'm gonna whack it with a hammer. But I'm not petrified. Uh, I'm petrified of a grizzly bear. I don't like them. Not of mice. Hell no, that fucker comes out and runs in front of me, I'll stomp on it. Fuck no. I don't know. Here's what I do know. It was a well-seasoned mouse. It had been roasted a few times. It wasn't like it was fresh. It was pretty petrified. It was pretty petrified itself. So, funny story. I think it was my second night in here. I had been working on stuff, and I come out at like 2:30 in the morning, and here were these
3 heavily tatted up men, face tats, but they were young. Like, I would say they were in their late teens, early 20s. It was 2:30 in the morning, and these people were walking through here. I was like, I think I'll be getting me a Ring doorbell. Had no clue who they were. So today I gotta maybe take the sublimation stuff out and make private property signs. So, purging your junk. Dude, I have a whole box of junk that has to go to the junk store today. I got it in the back of my Jeep because in case I have second thoughts, but so far I haven't had any second thoughts. Well, I had one second thought and I was like, ooh, I should go. And then I was like, nope, nope. You're only keeping the art that's handmade. The rest of it needs to go. Only keeping handmade. Oh, and guess what I just learned yesterday? Just moved in here and this building's about to sell. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. That's okay. Maybe I'll get a good deal. Oh. It looks so nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna get my printer set up today. Because now that I have to do fucking like chair work or stuff that I have to be straight up and down for. No more climbing on ladders for right now. No more climbing on ladders. No more picking up anything that looks heavy. None of that stuff. No twisting. Bend at the hips only. Like, I am on a mess of restrictions. No more cigarettes. Kind of sucks. Back on my vape. Oh, I don't want back surgery again. You know it's bad when you go take a great big deep breath to breathe in, and right there as your chest starts to expand, everything in your back hurts. Like, that hasn't happened since I had, like, right after my fusion. It took a long time for that to go away. That feeling to go away. And, oh my God, it's so back and it hurts so bad. Whatever. Was really hoping I was going to get that carpet down, but I'm not going to get that carpet down. I'm not going to get the area rug down, so I'm going to go stuff it underneath the bed. One thing I did realize is that this place stays pretty cool as long as you
Even if you don't open the curtains early in the morning, it stays still pretty cool. And if I have to have a new stove and fridge brought in, then that means they only have to move those two things. And they're going to have to slide them because I can't now. I can't slide shit. But I got the furniture movers. I found them in my stuff. And you can just pop one under each end of the fireplace and then the whole fucking thing slides. And those guys are going to move somewhere else. My plants are going to move somewhere else. Anyway. Have you guys been listening to the Athena Strand stuff with Tyler Horner? I listened to it for a majority of yesterday. And then I listened to it last night. I went to sleep listening to it. I was listening to it for a little bit this morning. So back when that happened, it happened, after Thanksgiving, before Christmas. And that was the year I was making, I was making all kinds of paper stuff that year. And I made Athena's family the red cardinal pieces. And so Maitland and I have we've written back and forth. We've been pen pals since then. About once a month I get a letter from her. Sometimes it's every other month, depending on how quickly I write back. But as soon as I write to her, she writes right back. She's like, I'm the sucky end of the pen pal, right? Because sometimes it takes me a little bit longer. Because we actually write physical letters. It's not typing. It's not phone calls. It's just letters. And February? I think February was my last letter from her. And she was talking about preparing for trial. And talking about how she was going to have her hair done pink for the court. Anyway. Yeah. It's heartbreaking to hear all of that. On the audio, the only thing I can tell you is if you have a smart TV, turn it to stereo settings and then turn it to flat so it doesn't have, or voice, and you can actually hear it a little bit better. It just needs to be in the stereo setting. If it's in just just your flat regular audio, you're not going to be able to hear it as well, even with it turned all the way up. But if you turn it into stereo and then turn it to either voice or flat, so it doesn't have any of the big booms and that, you can actually hear it really pretty clear. And it sucks and it's awful. And those are horrible details. And fuck him for what he did to that little girl. No, I don't want to fuck him. Betty can fuck him. So. Take your meds. Thank you for the reminder. What is true? Oh, dear. So, yeah. Other than that, I don't think I'm leaving my house today. I don't feel like getting dressed. I think I'm going to stay in my pajamas. I'm going to work on my hair and get my tangles out of it. I have to go to the garbage can. I have a big box to take out again. Other than that, nope. Nope, not doing nothing. Don't see myself doing nothing. Take today off and relax. Oh, Spitfire, even on days that I take off and I relax, I don't ever relax. I don't know what relaxing is. Relaxing to me is not being like covered in anxiety. That's a relaxed day for me. It's funny because I keep looking out here and I'm like, where the fuck is my Jeep? I got so used to it being like right here outside the door. What was that? Was that a nuthatch? Ooh, I got all the wasp nests down last night. That made me really happy. The sun was off this side of the house and it was starting to get shady over here, and they had stopped their little buzzing around that they were doing, and they had just, so I fucking hit their little nest with a blast of WD-40, and they all dropped and took a stick and ripped their nest off the wall, off the eave, and sprayed it with some bleach water and Dawn power wash and scrubbed it with the little stick that I ripped it off with and got rid of all the damn wasps. Sprayed all the little nests once they hit the ground and fucking sprayed them all with WD-40 and stomped on them. Oh, I hate wasps. They get so mean and try to attack. Oh, and I still haven't solved the dishwasher problem. So, my dishwasher. I fucked up and I left the other one at the house, and the house is already locked. So the dishwasher needs something like this, but it needs another piece, right? Because this is male to male and I need male to female. So I need this, but I need it with a female end on it. So there's got to be another part that I can buy that can attach to it, and then we can stick it onto there. It needs to have a female end. It needs to have female to female coupler. So I'm going to have to go back to the fucking... I'm going to have to go back to the damn Ace Hardware again. Which is fine. It's no big deal, right? Anyway. Anyway. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. I just told you guys a really good story. Uh, never mind. Never mind. I guess I've got to get a little bit better at watching how I touch the phone when I set it down. Anyway, all right. We'll get this one out of the way, and then we'll go back to water. Oh, that tastes nice. Mm. Pib and cherry. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hey, Lilith girl. Come on. Come on. She getting thick finally. Oh. Good morning, sister. Oh. Good morning. Good morning, Lilith girl. Oh. Ugh. Go outside. Okay. Gotta stay close. Stay close, okay? Oh, the wasp's already out looking to rebuild. Oh, I pissed him off today, apparently. Good girl, says. All right. Well, I hope you 12 have a wonderful day. I'll be back later. I'm gonna get a couple things done. Hope you have a great rest of your day. See you later. Don't take anyone nickels. Bye.